Hey everyone, I thought I'd record a little voiceover for this video. It's been a while, and this painting was actually done a summer, maybe 2 summers ago, and I just never got around to editing the video. It's watercolor and gouache, and I'm starting with some watercolor for her hair, which is also sort of the background. It's the big open sky with fluffy white clouds. I first wet the paper just in the area of the hair. That helps the paint flow and kind of blend into each other. So when I lay down the bright blue paint, I try to load up my brush with a lot of pigment. That way there's a lot of color that gets spread out, and it gives it a more vibrant look as well. As I'm working on the body, you can see these sort of yellow dots in her face. Those are liquid Frisket from Winsor, and that will help keep the colors from seeping into those areas, so they'll stay paper white. Once the hair and body is dry, I focus on the face, and I start out by wetting it first, pretty much the entire thing, and I use a nice peachy tone to kind of put in a light wash for those warm areas around her eyes, her nose, and her lips. The features on the face that I paint are pretty simple, so I try to focus on the very small details to kind of bring it out from the page. I'm using a light blue tone for the shadows, kind of a cooler shadow, to kind of contrast that with the warmth of her face. I wanted it to have that sunny sky kind of feeling. I'm using a Winsor Cotman brush. This is a student grade brush. It's pretty inexpensive, and it does the job pretty well. When I layer in watercolor, I make sure the previous layer is completely dry, and I'll use a hairdryer to speed up the process if I need it to. With the face done, you can kind of see where I removed the Frisket, and it's a pure white of the paper that's showing through for the highlight. And for the flowers, I'm using gouache, keeping the shapes of the flowers very simple, but also focusing on the details to finish it out. These are cosmos flowers. I used the cast shadow of the space of the hair to create that cutout look. I just think it adds a lot of depth, and it's a really cool effect to play with. And from here on, it's just a lot of detail work, kind of overlapping the leaves and the stems of the flowers, and then adding the cast shadow on that as well. So yeah, it's a lot of painting. I really hope you guys enjoy this little voiceover for the video. I will try to do more in the future. And have a great one.